Welcome, language learners from all around the globe, to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you've just started your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with British history read by a native speaker. Together, we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website www.onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love of the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, and share your own language journey. So, whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets in Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Today's episode is called Start of Fire Service. In the year 1941, something very important happened in the United Kingdom. World War II continued to affect the UK, but the introduction of a new service brought safety and protection to the people. The country was facing a lot of difficulties because of the war, and this change was a new beginning for keeping people and their things safe from fires. There were many bombs falling from the sky and causing a lot of damage in cities and towns. The places where people lived were getting destroyed, and this made it very clear that there was a need for a group of people who could work together to stop fires and help during emergencies. It was really urgent to make sure that people and important places were safe. On this day, 18th of August, the British government made a law called the Fire Services Act of 1941. This law created something called the National Fire Service, or the NFS. The NFS was a special team that brought together different fire groups to work as one big team. They had the power and equipment they needed to help with fires everywhere in the country. They could quickly send people and tools to where they were needed. The creation of the NFS was not only about working together, but it also made people feel like they were a team that had the same goal. People who wanted to help, like volunteers and professionals, came together to protect their communities from fires. This showed the strong spirit of the people, who were brave and helpful during hard times. The NFS did more than just help during the war. It left a lasting impact that made firefighting better. The things they learned and the ways they worked helped make firefighting what it is today. The NFS was like a starting point that led to the fire and rescue services we have now. It taught people how to be ready, how to train, and how to be creative in stopping fires and helping when things go wrong. Even though the NFS was created a long time ago, its importance still shines brightly. It inspires and motivates modern firefighters who follow the ideas of serving, sacrificing, and protecting. It's a special legacy that keeps the spirit of helping alive, just like a fire that never goes out. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you have any lingering questions or want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further, whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics. I'm here to guide you on your English journey. Reach out to me through my website or social media platforms, and let's embark on a personalized learning experience together. I have been involved with training people for more than 10 years. I've been teaching English as a second language for over a year, in which time I have taught over 500 students, many of whom are regulars. But wait, there's more. If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining our Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps us bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of our show. Your support truly means the world to me, and we couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining us on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.